Good morning. Hello, loves. Welcome to Bookeemonsters. Welcome or welcome back. My name is PK. This is the channel called Bookeemonsters, where we look at new releases each week, genre by genre. And it is Monday, October 2nd. We have hit October, and it's lovely. We like it a lot. Announcements for the week. We've got reading sprints on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings at 6:05 Mountain Time, 8:05 Eastern Time. They run for 2.5 hours. And on Saturdays, we go for 5 hours, starting at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So there's the reading sprints. We're going to switch things up a little bit this morning. We're still going to do mysteries, but we're going to look at cozy mysteries today exclusively. The mystery new releases, the websites aren't showing the good stuff until tomorrow when it's release day. So the site that I look at, Cozy Mysteries, does have everything. So we're going to start with cozies. We're just going to do that. We're wild and crazy. Before we jump into that, though, I'll update you what I'm reading. I am still reading The Running Grave by Robert Galbraith. I'm on page 267. And for Gothictober, I started reading Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I'm at 30% in that, and I'm really rather liking it. If you have in mind the telling, the point of view is very first person Gothic, classic Gothic kind of story. It's very lyrical too at times. I'm enjoying it. Okay, here are the cozy mysteries for this week, October, the first week in October. Shady Grove, Psychic Mysteries, books 4 through 6. Whoa, there we go. Rather cartoony, but these are Seer Today, Gone Tomorrow, The Pie in the Scry, and Mystic Persons. Welcome to Shady Grove, where science meets seances by Ada Bell. Seer Today, Gone Tomorrow. Just when Allie finally identified her sister-in-law's killer, they got away, and they're not alone. To make matters worse, someone powerful has cursed the residents of Shady Grove. Allie's powers vanish. Without her psychic gifts, how will Allie find Katrina's killer and save the pet store? The Pie in the Scry. After nearly a year, Allie's got a plan to bring Katrina's killer to justice, but before she and Kevin can implement it, she has a vision of someone murdering Tony, the bakery owner. As if that wasn't bad enough, the killer looks exactly like Allie. Mystic Persons. Allie just completed the biggest spell she's ever attempted with a little help. But the magic came from an unexpected side effect, and now she's got to figure out what happened to the dead man in the upstairs bath before her parents arrived for the holidays. So 3 very seasonal all-in-one. A Burger to Die For. Culinary Travel Cozy Mystery by Beth Byers, first in a new series, it looks like. Doesn't say how many pages yet. When Sam and Mia pick up their troublesome grandpa and road trip for an award-winning burger, they expect to find too much food, loud music, wind in their hair, and the likelihood adding a pound or two. They don't expect to find a dead body. They're quickly forced to dive into crime to dig themselves out of trouble. Turns out they're rather good at cyber-stalking everyone who crosses their path, Googling Miranda rights, and infuriating both police officers and private detectives. Soon they're having the time of their lives. The only question remaining is, will they survive the trouble they've found themselves in, or have they had their last laugh? Very cute. Very cute indeed. Burned Just Once by Stella Dorn, 5th in series. Sienna and Pierre's relationship, having moved from enemy to frenemy to steady date, is on the back burner since tragedy has mysteriously hit her bakery. Like never before, Sienna's mystery-solving skills are desperately needed, but this time it's personal. Local police, still short-staffed, have contracted with licensed PIs And one has it in for our favorite amateur sleuth, Sienna Monroe. Committed to not get burned again, Sienna must go toe to toe with the professionals before it's too late. Flipping out. The Trailer Park Princess by Kim Hunt Harris. Salem Grimes is no stranger to trouble, but after her third run-in with the law, she's determined to put her life on track. Little does she know that the path to redemption will lead her straight into a furry, four-legged caper that's as comical as it is heart-wrenching. Enter Salem's jail buddy, Scarlet, who's locked up for trying to steal back the adorable puppy that was stolen from her. Believing this encounter is her first assignment in her new life as a Christian, Salem takes it upon herself to save the day by saving the puppy. She may be a novice detective, but she's got spunk and a knack for landing herself in absurd situations. In this laugh out loud cozy mystery, Salem dives headfirst into a world of quirky suspects, baffling clues, and an abundance of canine charisma. Along the way, she uncovers the wild world of pet flipping, where stolen pups are repackaged, resold, renamed, making mischief and mayhem the name of the game. Can Salem Grimes, with her unconventional methods, help Scarlet reclaim her precious pup and in the process find God's path for her own life? Whoops. There we go. Whistling Fireman. That's intriguing. By Dean L. Hovey, fifth in series. When Hagstrom's bait store burns down, arson rumors fly among the residents of Whistling Pines Senior Living Facility. When Peter Rogers, the recreation director, speaks with residents, he discovers there have been numerous suspicious business fires over the years. Torn between two sets of Halloween preparations and the arson investigation, Peter finds himself drafted as an unwilling judge for Two Harbors Halloween competitions, while the police chief forges ahead with the arson investigation. What is alpaca bingo? Will the Rube Goldberg cannons actually fire a pumpkin without killing anyone? Will Peter survive a night of surveillance with the fire chief? That sounds interesting, and it occurred to me that cozies are very female interest oriented, and this might be more in a male oriented interest. There's not enough of those. That's kind of cool. Nightmare on Elm Street by Laura Levin. Kyoto. Kyo. No. A delightful holiday cozy mystery. This looks like a novella, which originally appeared in the Fern Michaels holiday collection, Secret Santa, and is made available as an ebook single for the first time. Aside from the mortifying costume, how bad can a gig as a mall Santa's elf be? Jane Austen finds out when she's teamed up with the Santa from hell, but things go from bad to worse when he's found murdered on the job, and Jane is a suspect. Now all she wants for Christmas is to find the real killer. If you're looking for something quick and Christmassy, The Dangers of Candy Canes, also by Laura Levine. In this holiday-themed cozy mystery from the acclaimed TV comedy writer and novelist, freelance writer, and longtime Ben& Jerry's addict, Jane Austen discovers neighbors can be killer as she tracks down a murderer with a little help from her snarky cat, Prozac, a treat for cat cozy fans and readers of Joanne Fluke, Miranda James, and Laura Childs. When a wealthy suburbanite takes a lethal tumble off his roof while installing a giant candy cane, the roofing contractor being held responsible for murder asks freelance writer Jane Austen to investigate, because that's what you do. You ask this freelance writer. But solving this untimely holiday death means delving into the cutthroat Christmas decorating wars among scheming neighbors with dirty secrets in their stockings. It takes a fruitcake hiding a weapon and a stunning confrontation to expose the mastermind of this holiday murder, which reminds me of uh, is it Charlotte McLeod, the Peter Shandy series? Fabulous, fabulous Christmas one the of the Christmas decorating competition. I love that one. That's a good classic too. Well, we're just hitting a whole bunch of Laura Vane here. The Dangers of Gingerbread Cookies. And is also from a collection that she's making available individually. Jane Austen has been enlisted to help her parents' retirement community's play The Gingerbread Cookie That Saved Christmas. Playboy Dr. Preston McKay is playing the role of the gingerbread cookie when he accidentally falls to his death during the final act. Now Jane must figure out if one of the doctor's jealous lovers was capable of murder. Sweet Secrets by Mimi Marin. Second in the Sandy Shores series, Kindle Unlimited. Blunders, and betrayal. When a delectable dessert turns deadly on live TV, the entire town of Sandy Shores is left with a bitter taste. The buzz is real, and the excitement is palpable when Sandy Shores is selected as the hidden gem for a nationally televised cooking show. With its stunning beauty and welcoming community, the coastal town becomes a stage for culinary artistry. But just as the dessert is out of the oven and the icing is being spread, the unthinkable happens. The show's charismatic host takes a bite and falls over dead, turning the sweet celebration into a shocking scandal. Daisy Danford, the director of the community center, finds herself whisked into a mystery as layered as a puff pastry. With a dash of humor and a pinch of persistence, she's determined to unravel the truth. Can she uncover the secret behind the fatal feast? Or will the killer's confection remain a hidden delicacy forever lost to the sands of time? Time is ticking, and in Sandy Shores, the kitchen isn't the only place where things are heating up. Sink your teeth into Sweet Secrets for a culinary mystery with a twist you won't see coming. It's a cute cover, though. A Heist at Harvest by R.B. Marshall. Fourth in series. A daring theft, a reputation in tatters, and a troubling trifle. Scottish horse trainer Izzy Patterson has double trouble to deal with: an audacious financial crime and a perplexing enigma. The victims of both mysteries, the unconventional local vicar and a talented teenager, are innocents caught out by the machinations of dastardly villains. It's a race against time and some wily criminals as Izzy tries to track down the perpetrators before the Reverend's reputation is ravaged and the village gala day is ruined. Can she unearth the truth before the conflicted cleric is charged with a crime he didn't commit? That whole description had a whole lot of tongue twisters this early in the morning. Kathy Valerie in Tibet by Diane Maxwell. Kindle Unlimited. Kathy Valerie is look at that face. Can you see that? Look at that face. Kathy Valerie is pet sitting for 3 Lhasa Apso dogs at an old monastery turned bed and breakfast in Tibet. When a staff member is killed and ancient artifacts stolen, Kathy is determined to find the perpetrator. Her search for clues takes her throughout the capital city of Lhasa, including the Potala Palace, Sera Monastery, and a traditional Chinese medicine classroom and rug maker's shop. She voices her findings to the dogs on her daily walks to clarify the truth. The surrounding mountains help put facts in perspective, and their astounding beauty erases her trepidation. Feel what life is like in Tibet as Kathy sorts through the suspects. Will the Himalayas give up their secrets so the mystery can be solved? That sounds really different. Huh, I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued. Two so far I'm interested in. Yeah, not bad odds. May the odds be ever in your favor. Candy Canes of Christmas Past by Leslie Meyer. Christmas Past meets Christmas Present in this holiday whodunit set in Tinker's Cove, Maine, featuring reporter and sleuth Lucy Stone and a not so cold case of murder. 20 some years ago, Lucy Stone arrived in Tinker Cove, Maine, and discovered her knack for solving mysteries. It happened when she met Miss Tilly, the town librarian, whose mother took a fatal fall down the basement stairs one Christmas Eve. The accident left a cloud of suspicion on Miss Tilly's father and a slew of other suspects. The only clue was a glass candy cane found smashed to bits by the victim's body. Now, as she unlocks the doors of Christmas Past, Lucy must learn the mystery of the glass candy cane to expose secrets, scandal, and a killer who got away with murder. Dot, 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 dot. Oh, look at all these. I think they're dumping a whole bunch of older books. So we're skipping. We're skipping to somebody new. The Library Club, another Kindle Unlimited by D.R. Oestreicher. A frolicking romp, an opulent Los Angeles suburb, a high school library, and a dead body. The Library Club is a cozy mystery that will keep you smiling. Retired detective Zorand Zillard expects an easy day as a substitute teacher. Well, there's your first mistake. Until he hears a crash behind a door in the library. When he tries to enter the school's rare book collection, the door is stuck. That is the least of his problems. Once inside, he finds a smashed window and the bookshelves knocked over like dominoes. He frantically searches through the wreckage. Fitch, his invisible and often prescient sidekick, urges him to hurry to find the body while there is a possibility of rescue. Then he uncovers a gold earring attached to an ear. Accident or murder? And what about the Cajun murder lost for over a century? Well, that's not a priority, dude. Will Zorand, his cat doll, and the Stony Estancia High School Library Club be able to solve this mystery and return the suburb to its peaceful ways? Or will Doll be more interested in her next meal? Or will the students be distracted by the Cajun mystery? Or, sorry, once you start reading about Zorand's zany investigations, you won't be able to put this book down. Scares and Dares by Lucinda Race. Fourth in series. Welcome to Pembroke Cove, where witches and murders are multiplying. It's Halloween in Pembroke Cove, Maine, and witch in training Lily Michaels, with the help from her magical and non magical friends, is determined to give the town a haunted house event they'll never forget. There's an extra reason to celebrate, too, the engagement of Lily's best friends, Nikki and Steve. Of course, Lily's boyfriend, Gage Erickson, aka Detective Cutie, will be helping too. A few weeks earlier, they finally went on their first date. It only took 15 years after they graduated college to admit they were more than just friends. They're not ready to jump into the marriage pool, but working together on the haunted house will be a great change of pace from solving murders. But scares and dares don't always add up to fun. With cauldrons and potions and vampires popping out of coffins, everyone thinks the dead clown on the floor is just part of the haunted house festivities, until it turns out he's really dead. With so many people in disguise and magic and spells abounding on All Hallows Eve, no one is above suspicion. Lily, with her clue chalkboard, is always ready to solve a puzzle, but Gage is worried about her safety. As Lily and Gage race to unmask the murderer, will the clown killer get the last laugh? That makes me smile for some reason. The Case of the Haunted Radio Station. This looks young adultish. by B.I. Skinner, 5th in series. Not a whole lot of description here. Oh, and it says it's coming out October 31st. Well, why is it under that? Mad Money Murder by R.A. Wallace. Also Kindle Unlimited. Goldie strives to create the perfect wedding day for her sister against a backdrop of events worthy of the greatest drama ever to be produced on stage. Determined to rise to the occasion, Goldie addresses each new wrinkle with an arsenal of experience. It isn't only which fabric should be used for the dress and veil, or the flowers that Vida should carry down the aisle. The perfect food must be selected along with the orchestra, the venue, and the wine. Oh wait, she forgot about the Volstead Act. However, is if that's supposed to be if she okay. However, is she to serve wine? Sorry, at a public gathering during Prohibition with a policeman at her side. Oh, bother. Well, she'll just have to think of something. Then there is a matter of where best to position everyone for the supper afterwards so as to limit the potential number of heated arguments. Of course, which rooms should be assigned to particular relatives to avoid uncomfortable encounters in the hall once too many refreshments have been consumed was critical. At least that task should be easy, given that the groom only just finished overseeing the construction of a new hotel. And what family gathering is ever truly complete without a murder? Goldie's organizational skills are set aside when worrisome rumors cause everyone to fear that the only aisle the happy couple will march down leads directly to prison. Goldie does some fancy footwork to plan the perfect gathering, find a killer, and solve a mystery or two while remaining one step ahead of a special agent hard on her stylish heels. Well, that was pretty good timing. Okay, and that is just some of the cozy mysteries being released this week. We'll look again throughout this week as we have time. I'm thinking tomorrow we will be looking at regular mysteries, and then romances, and then fantasy, sci-fi, and so forth. So we'll see how that goes. But those are the cozy mysteries being released this week so far. It's not comprehensive, and that we weren't done with the week yet. So I hope you have a very good Monday. It's getting a little cooler out here in Montana, so I hope you're starting to enjoy some fall weather. And I hope you're reading good books. Remember that you don't get good person points if you're reading something you're not liking. It's okay to set it aside because your time is valuable. Your time is yours. Read good books. Don't read books you're not liking. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm. Be a bookie monster. Nom, nom, nom. Have a good Monday. God bless.